Watching Alabama's WVUA News at 10 with your award-winning news team. John Huddleston, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
And good evening, everyone. Heavy rains have blanketed our area tonight. Streets and in some cases buildings have even flooded. Take a look at this video from Bryant Drive in Tuscaloosa tonight. Police were in the area making sure that drivers were safe while crossing the flooded streets. The convenience store, JD's, also flooded this evening. Store clerks were sweeping water out of the store this evening. There are also reports of trees down in other parts of Tuscaloosa County. In Holt, Tuscaloosa County emergency managers say trees are down on Martin Road and on McGee Road. Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott right now to see what's in store for the rest of the evening. He's standing by with the first look at Alabama's home team forecast. Richard.
Hey, John, good Tuesday evening to you. Heavy rain out there across parts of the area. This complex of storms moves from west to east at about 25 miles per hour. A lot of cloud-to-ground lightning, also with these cells out there. So if you are close to one of these storms, head on in and let these storms pass on by. Right now, Jefferson County getting hit hard. East Tuscaloosa County, portion of Shelby County, and Bibb County, also down towards Chilton County. This line of storms does continue off towards the east, and again at about 25 miles per hour. Storm stretched down into Marengo County, some parts of Marengo County at least dealing with scattered storms, but not as heavy as this main complex just in the northeast, moving across Interstate 65 at this point. Heavy rain, though, today and this evening as this complex raced on off towards the east. Nothing severe, though, but some heavy rain and a lot of lightning. By the way, tomorrow morning, early in the day, bus stop forecast Wednesday morning at around 7. We're still talking the chance of scattered showers and storms at tomorrow morning, or this point tomorrow morning. We're talking just scattered activity. It should kind of reduce the flash flooding issues by morning hours. But what about the rest of the forecast? When will the dry air return? Your forecast is coming up.
An accident in North Tuscaloosa County claimed the life of one brother and left the other in critical condition. The head-on collision happened on North Side Road in Tuscaloosa County Monday afternoon. 22-year-old James Riley Hutchinson died from his injuries, while his brother Hoyt and the other driver, Jamie String, were both critically injured. James Hutchinson, or Jim Bob as his friends called him, went to Northside High School and then on to Shelton State Community College, where he played baseball for 2 years. WVUA's Courtney Highfield spoke to his coach and teammates who say their friend was a great person on and off the field.
Shortly after state troopers responded to the accident, family and friends learned the life of 22-year-old James Hutchinson had been taken too soon.
You know, yesterday we played a game, and during the game my phone kept ringing like it is now, and you know, finally I answered one of them, and somebody had told me Jim Bob had been killed in a car accident, and it's a tragedy because these kids are like sons to me. And
his former teammates say although Jim Bob is no longer physically with them, they will always remember the good times they had.
One memory I had was we were all running out here and everything, and you know, me and Jim Bob, we're not much of runners. And I can remember him, it was the first day that we had ran, and we hadn't even met each other yet, and he told me, he said, hey, listen, me and you, let's stay at the same exact pace. We can come in last every time. We'll just do it together.
Although friends, teammates, and family are grieving over the loss of Jim Bob, they all agree on one thing. Their life was better because they knew him.
He was more than just a teammate. After I got to play with him, he became a brother, and I think that's how it was with all of us.
And even in the face of this tragedy, they are trying to remain positive.
It's just one of those things. It's one of the hardest things, and as a person and as a believer, you try not to question God, but it's just a hard time going to see a kid, a 20-year-old kid. I mean, that's my age. To see him go down in a tragedy like this, it's breathtaking. But we know that God has a plan throughout all this, and I know as a team we're going to go closer through this. And
in Tuscaloosa, Courtney Highfield, WVUA News.
Hoyt Hutchinson and Jamie Stirring were transported to Druid City Hospital immediately after the accident. Both are recovering there. State troopers are continuing to investigate the collision. Well, crews dug up a yard in Mississippi today, a Mississippi home where 2 bodies were found last week. And now police are urging everyone, even folks in West Alabama, to be on the lookout for the man that they believe to be the killer. Officials confirmed that a missing Tennessee mother and her 14-year-old daughter were buried at a home associated with Adam Mays. He is one in connection with the kidnapping of Joanne Bain and her 3 girls. Police say he was a Bain family friend. Authorities consider him armed and dangerous. Bain and her 3 daughters, aged 14, 12, and 8, were reported missing in Whiteville, Tennessee on April 27th. Now, take a look at this recent photo of Mays. Police believe the two youngest Bain girls may still be with him. Billboards across the nation have popped up in connection to the case, including right here in West Alabama. One billboard is located at the intersection of 15th Street and McFarland Boulevard. If you have seen Mays or have information regarding his whereabouts, please contact local authorities immediately. Well, next time when you're driving, if you're thinking about running a red light, you might want to think about that just again. The Tuscaloosa City Council has recently approved a running red light campaign. It's expected to be in full force by late July. Cameras will be installed on 8 traffic lights located on major intersections throughout the city. Officials hope that this will help grab drivers' attention and decrease the amount of red lights people run. And Robinson says, Joe Robinson, the city engineer, says that 2 intersections that will definitely see cameras are 69 South at Skyland Boulevard and 15th Street at McFarland Boulevard. A popular barbecue restaurant is soon to open up their Tuscaloosa location. Jim and Nicks BBQ is located on 21st Avenue in between University Boulevard and Jack Warner Parkway. The Tuscaloosa City Council approved the restaurant's beer and liquor licenses at tonight's meeting. This will mean Jim and Nicks' 11th location in the state of Alabama. The store owner says he is happy the location is finally ready to open its doors. And plans are to have the store open by the middle of next week. The chain has more than 25 locations in 7 states. Well, they're back and they are feasting on you. We are, of course, talking about mosquitoes. They seem to be out with a vengeance this year. And WVUA's Bradley Whittington has tips on how to protect you and your family.
There seems to be more mosquitoes flying around in West Alabama than in previous years. And according to Tuscaloosa County Extension Agent Neil Hargel, you can thank the weather for that.
You know, the winter was mild this year. A lot of the mosquitoes that usually die off didn't die off this year, so there's a bigger hatch.
But the key to keeping the pesky insects away, stop their breeding.
If it hold water, a mosquito can use it for breeding habitat. All they want to do is to reproduce, so anything with a little bit of water in it is good to have for them to breed in.
And be quick about it because it doesn't take long for those eggs to hatch.
Incubation period for mosquitoes is just a couple of days. And they can usually hatch out within 7 to 10 days, and then that next group can be ready to breed and reproduce within 10 to 14 days.
So how do you keep mosquitoes away from you? Lowe's outdoor expert Jody Jobson explains.
We've got citronella candles, we've got citronella tiki torches, we have citronella plants. We have some sprays that have lemongrass oil in it that keeps the mosquitoes and other pests away, and it's not harmful to the environment or the people.
One of the most popular ways is the clip-on. It's very easy to use. You just turn the fan on and you clip it to your side. It shoots out chemicals to keep the mosquitoes away. It runs off batteries. It's odorless and it lasts up to about 12 hours. Now when those 12 hours are up, all you got to do, come in the store and buy a refill. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Bradley Whittington, WVUA News.
Experts also say to wear clothing with ripples in it to keep mosquitoes from piercing through your clothes. You can learn more about protecting your family from the West Nile virus at the CDC's website. For a shortcut, just go to our website, WVUATV.com, and click on Numbers and Links.